Okay. So we get both cards back.
Lumos. Accio. Stupefy.
I hate that! Pitiful child.
Level 9 and level 10, so it's gonna be harder to kill them.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
The
How
wizard.
many of you are there?
Such arrogance. Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example. You've been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, I see.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Get accustomed to that.
Accio. Incendio.
Run,
Stupefy.
Goblin silver.
Incendio.
I will make you.
Incendio.
I won't rest until... Oh, that was meant for me?
Tego.
Not quite. You won't stop me.
Accio.
Some of it's taken out last week.
Incendio.
Pity.
Tego.
Not quite. Run, run.
Incendio.
You can't stop us. You're pathetic. That is nothing but luck.
Incendio.
Pathetic.
This is gonna be harder than I thought. Damn.
How many of you are there?
Someone there? One less human to worry about.
Red Rock will lead us to victory.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. Incendio.
Why, super this out longer longer than necessary. Do you find this out?
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
You are not long.
Get away with that.
Was meant for me. Easily diverted. Your spells glance off of me. Was that your best? You won't stop me. Pity. Not quite. Not quite. You can't stop us.
Always on the
Revelio.
There you are.
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts. Incendio! Revelio. Levioso. Here. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. That's that. Settled. Incendio! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Anyhow, Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. You know, you've inspired... Perhaps my next piece will be a
What a nice idea, On.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. All the best.
tree.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice. You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances...
Time itself. I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
and unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Protego!
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the...
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes, we met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be
Revelio.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this can go.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Star! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
That's what we call a buster.
Young friend. Revelio.
an answer as to why that portrait.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find the time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I don't know, Gareth. Secret passage to a cellar? Sounds like it's off limits.
Not at all. It's a perfectly legitimate. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the...
I'll see what I can do.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions home.
I'll need to get those...
You there?
Is
Yes,
he
you.
starting to annoy
I
me?
wonder if you might come...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. Follow me, if you will.
Wait, how do you know about the book and that it's missing pages? Revelio.
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You was Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ah, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
The house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Revelio.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What did they want?
Delicious food and what found themselves a bit peckish likely.
Certainly
you know how
makes
hungry
Rookie's
Grelly
job
is.
easier.
Hello. Can you point me in the direction of the rubbish?
Towards the other end of the kitchen.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. It smells glorious in here. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Wow, there's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help us. Finky supposes Nick's tired of...
It was nice.
Happy to help.
There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf. Potato!
Ah, you're back.
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick to...
This is all rather cryptic, Seneca.
Terribly sorry, I'm getting it. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts.
Headless activity?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it. Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsett. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now please, follow me and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
The headsman could only see me now.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide-and-seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has...
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal. Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can... Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin!
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's...
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a body.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful. Oh, what fun! A student is playing. I've never seen it played like this. How delightful. Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
You're sure to find him.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Revelio.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
Good job, I suppose.
I could do that too if I had a
Revelio.
wand. And a body.
It won't be long now. We'll find him. Who would have thought a mortal would be so...
So you found us. This ain't over yet.
Revelio.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful. A student is
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, You've earned it.
Nicely done. But What's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
Plot thickens.
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed it.
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains? If I remember correctly, some treasure. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I
need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Nice. We'll definitely do this in the next one.
Lumos.
Hopefully in the daytime. Thanks for watching. Take care.